never had aloo badi, so let me teach you how to make it. Aloo badi is made from taro leaves or colocasia leaves, and it is also called patra in Gujarati. Can you hear the thunder? It's feeling amazing right now, and an atmosphere has been created. I said to make my aloo badi or patra, which is also a Gujarati dish as well as a Parsi dish. Even people from Maharashtra also make this. So, but everybody's style is a bit different. But the common ingredient is the taro leaves, the colocasia leaves. Okay, so we will first take one bowl of chickpea flour, and to this we'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of chili powder or paprika powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. To this we have already made a paste of ginger, garlic and green chilies. So this is a paste of ginger, garlic and green chilies. So we'll add this into our pot. This gives a very good flavor, so this has to be added. Now we have 1 bowl of jaggery or molasses, so we'll add this into it, and in the end we'll add some turmeric powder. Now to this we'll add some pulp of tamarind. This is tamarind pulp, and we'll mix this into a smooth paste, and as and when we require we'll just keep on adding a little bit of water, and we'll make it into a very thick paste. It should look like a spread, like our cheese spread and jam or something like that. It should look like that. It should not become watery. Take a look, our paste has become really thick and nice. So this is how our consistency should be of the paste. It should really become like a spread like this. Okay, so now we'll work on the taro leaves. So we have to cut off the stalk. So we'll cut all the stalks of the taro leaf like this. If you're watching this video and have not subscribed to me, please subscribe immediately. So I have one big leaf also. So what I'll do is I'll just chop off this part very thinly. I'll slice it because it is a little hard, so I don't need this. I'll require to chop it off like this. So whichever portion you find is hard, you just try to chop this off. Just slide your knife like this and try to remove it and discard it off. So we have kept all our taro leaves ready, and we'll be applying the paste on it. So the bigger leaves should go below, and we'll put the smaller leaves on the top. So we have to lay it like this upside down, and we'll start applying our paste all over. So look, our entire leaf is covered with the paste now. So we'll keep another leaf, but we'll keep it in this direction. So this is a smaller leaf compared to this large one. So now I'll put my paste on this, and I'll start spreading it out end to end. Now I'll keep the next leaf on the other way side, pointing on the other side. But all the leaves should be laid on the back side, so upside down itself. So the shiny part should go down, and the lesser shiny part should come up like this. So now what I'll do is I'll fold this part like this, and this part too like this. And I'll start rolling my leaf. So look at this, isn't it looking beautiful? Roll of the taro is ready, and I have greased my pan with oil over here. So I'll keep this on my pan, and I'll have to steam it. So I'll just put all of this over the top like this, brush it up like this. So our steamer is ready. We'll add enough water to the steamer so that enough water is seen over the top. So let's steam, and we'll come back after it is done. From the steamer, and look, it's really steaming hot. all the steam is still coming out. So let it cool for a while before we start slicing it into roundels. Now we'll take a really sharp knife and we'll chop it off like this. Take a look at the pieces. They are looking really wonderful. So this is how they look after it's steamed. So these roundels are really flavorful and has a lot of flavor of all the spices we have added, the gram flour, the chickpea flour, and all the other spices and jaggery, and the taro leaf has its own beautiful flavor. Kept a pan over here, so in this we'll add around 2 tablespoons of oil and we'll place each of the roundel into it and let it fry on both the sides. Let it fry on both the sides and let it turn a little bit brownish in color. Now we'll remove them off into a bowl. So this frying process is really quick. You shouldn't fry it too much, just a little, so that it becomes a little crisp. So look, I've fried all of them and I've removed them onto my bowl. Now to the same oil, I'll add just 1 more teaspoon of oil, just a little. So to this I'll add some cumin seeds. This is for tempering actually. And I have some black sesame or till. If you have white sesame, you can add that. It's totally okay. I'll add some curry leaves into this and I'll give it a mix. Add this into my pan, into my bowl. So spread out all the tempering properly, evenly to all the pieces. Now to this I'll add some chopped coriander leaves and I have some grated coconut over here. So this gives an amazing taste to this dish and it really tastes awesome after adding the grated coconut. So look at my aloo vadi or my patra. It is looking amazing. You have to take a bite to believe me that it is really amazing. Take a bite.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up quickly. Subscribe to my channel and stay connected. Share with your family and friends. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Until next time, keep it simple, Simply City.